first of all, welcome to New Zealand as a professional. I guess is the first game that you've had to play in another country. How was it for you to flight over, and how are you now that you've settled in New Zealand for a day?
Yeah, first time traveling overseas, so to play football, so it's a good experience, and yeah, it was a good trip, and I'm happy to be here and ready to go Sunday.
And for you, it's been a crazy whirlwind. We spoke to you a little bit in preseason, then just at the start of the year. How have you sort of found this whole footballing career for you? Because you surged out of nowhere, and everyone kind of goes, "Who's this Jacob Farrell boy?" And then you scored on your debut, and you just keep on going from strength to strength. So, where has that come from, and how much have you really enjoyed just being a part of this environment?
Yeah, it all happened pretty quick this year, but I've loved every game, and I think the boys have helped me a lot coming into the team, all the older boys. So yeah, I've enjoyed every game, and I'm excited to keep going.
You're also sporting a new haircut as well. You shaved it off as part of the world's greatest shave. Are you liking the short hair? I know post shave you said you weren't 100% sure, but now that you've had a couple of weeks with the hair, what are your overall thoughts on it?
Yeah, at first I didn't really like it, but I've got used to it, and I think I might keep it. It's just a lot easier. I don't have to touch it throughout the game, but yeah, I think I'll keep it.
I mean, it was an iconic part of your early days, so I'm sure you'll look back with fond memories of the long hair eventually. But yeah, so just working with your sort of back four, and you had a bit of a partnership going with Noah. Obviously, you guys were roommates until he's gotten injured. So, what do you put that partnership down to? Is it just understanding each other, being good mates? Like, so what was it that sort of clicked with you and clicked with you with everyone that you're sort of playing with? Because no matter who you play with, you seem to have a really good connection with them and do really well.
Yeah, it's just yeah, me and Noah obviously were roommates, so we got along well, and I think it just carried on to the pitch. Also with Rolsey, I think he's a good leader, and he's just easy to play with. That's just the type of player he is. So they definitely help me with their sort of playing style. But yeah, I think it's just getting to know the boys off the pitch is just helps a lot.
And on Wednesday night, obviously, it was a pretty amazing game. The celebrations at the end showed how much that meant to all the boys. What was your take on the game? Obviously, Lewis Miller's red card was controversial, but to see the character of the boys to come back from 2 goals behind to get to 2-2, you obviously had a hand in. Probably should have had a penalty as well in the lead up to the second goal. So what do you put that down to? Obviously, the feeling as well must have been really, really good for yourself.
Yeah, it felt good. 2-0 down, 10 men. It was going to be hard to get in back into the game, but I think the boys just kept going, and we did really well to get 1 goal and 2 goals back, and then yeah, we just kept going to the last minute and got a point out of it, which is yeah, couldn't be happier.
And so we now turn our attention to Wellington Phoenix, who we played less than a month ago at home. It was different circumstances. They had a lot of injured players and other players that were sick. Um, what do you think are the ways to win this one tomorrow? Is it pace? Is Monty giving you any sort of like tactics at all at the moment?
Yeah, it's going to be a different game. Obviously, back in their home, they're going to be really fired up. So we've got a session today, and we'll walk through a few things and get ready for the game tomorrow, and come out strong, and hopefully get the win.
And there's also, just last question, there's been a lot of chat around like, pushing for the top six, and the fact that, Sydney FC have now dropped out with the result last night. Is that on the minds of any of your players or anything? Or are you guys just taking game by game and just seeing how you go?
Definitely is the goal to reach top six. So yeah, we're definitely taking it game by game. Hopefully, get a win every game, and then yeah, go from there. But the goal is top six, and hopefully we can get there.
Have you enjoyed working with Monty in this sort of light? You worked with him in the academy where you got, to train with him maybe 2 to 3 times a week. Now you're basically every day working with him. Like, so how have you enjoyed that shift and just working with him more or less full time now?
Yeah, he's a real good coach, and I've enjoyed it. It was similar to the MPL, but I guess we're with him a lot more as well as Serge. So yeah, we've got to know him a bit better, and yeah, it's been really good.